The Seoul Syndrome. Why the world can't stop missing Korea. 20-minute global narration script. There's a new kind of fever spreading across the world. It's not a disease, but people call it Seoul Syndrome. It's what happens when visitors leave Korea and can't stop thinking about it. The streets of Seoul, the lights that never sleep, the taste of Korean food, the kindness of strangers, even the sound of the subway doors closing. They miss everything. Part 1. What exactly is Seoul Syndrome? Seoul Syndrome describes a growing number of travelers who visit South Korea, return home, and find themselves deeply nostalgic for Korean life. It's more than homesickness. It's an emotional pull, a longing for the warmth, the rhythm, and the energy of Seoul. As one traveler said, Korea isn't just a place you visit, it's a feeling that stays with you. Part 2. K-culture. The heart of the syndrome. At the center of this soul fever is, of course, K-culture, K-pop, K-dramas, K-movies. They've become more than entertainment, they are a global language. Recently, one Netflix original took the world by storm, K-pop Demon Hunters. The show follows a girl group by day and exorcists by night, a wild mix of fantasy, music, and style. Its stunning visuals and world-building captivated millions, and it sparked something new, a surge of visitors wanting to experience that world for themselves. Part 3. Living inside a K-drama. Across Seoul, you'll see tourists striking poses at familiar spots, recreating scenes from their favorite dramas. They rent traditional hanbok and stroll through Gyeongbokgung Palace. They sip lattes in the exact cafes their favorite K-drama characters visited. They dance on bridges overlooking the Han River. It's no longer about sightseeing, it's about living inside a story. For many, this is what real Seoul feels like, a blend of modern fantasy and deep-rooted tradition. Part 4. The National Museum of Korea becomes a pilgrimage site. One unlikely place has become the new holy site for these fans. The National Museum of Korea. In 2023, it ranked 6th in the world for museum visitors, and number 1 in Asia. Why? Because of two adorable characters, the tiger and the magpie. They began as museum mascots, but when fans discovered their merchandise online, it triggered an instant buying frenzy. Limited edition mugs, posters, bookmarks, all sold out in hours. Tourists now line up at the museum shop, not just for souvenirs, but as a way to bring a piece of Korean culture home. Part 5. Seoul through the lens of social media. On TikTok and Instagram, the hashtag #SharpSeoulVibes has been viewed millions of times. Travelers from around the world post videos titled, "I finally understand why they call it Seoul Syndrome." The comments all say the same thing: "I miss Korea already. I left my heart in Seoul." The city's blend of comfort, style, and connection is unlike anywhere else. Part 6. The K-Demon Hunters 8 Scenic Spots Trend. Fans have even created their own travel route. The K-Demon Hunters 8 Scenic Spots. They include Gyeongbokgung Palace, Naeksan Park, Bukchon Honok Village, Chukseum Hangang Park, Hongdae Street, Namsan Tower, Insadong, and the Han River Bridge. These aren't just locations, they're pieces of Seoul's identity, where pop culture meets history. Part 7. The Korea Glow-Up Phenomenon. There's another viral trend, and it's all about transformation. It's called the Sharp Korea Glow-Up Challenge. Foreigners post side-by-side photos, one from before they came to Korea, and one taken months later. The difference? Radiant skin, brighter smiles, more confidence. The caption often reads, "Living in Korea made me glow up." Part 8. K-Beauty. The art of self-care. K-Beauty has become a pilgrimage of its own. Visitors crowd the streets of Myeongdong, Gangnam, and Hongdae, not just to shop, but to experience Korea's unique philosophy of beauty. Here, skincare isn't vanity, it's self-respect, affordable yet high-quality products, personalized routines, and a culture that values healthy, natural radiance. K-Beauty is not just cosmetics, it's a lifestyle, and for many travelers, it's the start of a new self-care journey. Part 9. K-Food. The flavor of Seoul. Of course, no Korean story is complete without food. Bulgogi, bibimbap, kimchi, samgyeopsal, and, of course, street food. Tteokbokki, hotdeok, corn dogs, and fish cakes. These flavors are unforgettable, spicy, sweet, comforting, alive. One traveler described it perfectly: "Every Korean dish tastes like it has a story." That's why food isn't just a part of the trip, it is the trip. Part 10. The emotional pull of Seoul. Seoul moves fast. The lights, the noise, the crowds. It's a city that never sleeps. And yet, within that energy, there's a warmth that catches people off guard. The barista who remembers your name, the shop owner who thanks you with both hands, the stranger who helps you find your way. These small gestures stay in people's hearts long after they leave. Part 11. A city that feels like home. 15 years ago, foreigners in Seoul stood out. Now, they blend in. Korea has become a truly global city, a second home for people from every corner of the world. They come for the culture, but they stay for the connection. For them, Seoul isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to belong. Part 12. The new era of cultural tourism. The travel trend is changing. It's no longer about ticking off landmarks. It's about emotional experiences, living the story, not just watching it. And Seoul is at the center of that movement, where tradition meets technology, and pop culture meets history. Part 13. What Seoul Syndrome really means. So what is Seoul Syndrome, really? It's not just nostalgia. It's emotional memory, a longing for moments that made you feel alive. It's the connection between a place and your heart. As one visitor said, Korea reset my life. It reminded me how it feels to be inspired again. Part 14. The meaning of Seoul. Seoul isn't just a city of skyscrapers and subways. It's a city that changes people. Through its music, food, beauty, and kindness, it quietly heals, inspires, and transforms. That's why people around the world catch the Seoul Syndrome, because once you've felt it, you'll always want to go back. Sharp Seoul Syndrome, sharp beauty, sharp food, sharp culture, sharp back to Seoul.